Hi guys, welcome to Rootstem and welcome to this 1500 point Warhammer 40k 10th edition battle report. Hi guys, thank you very much for joining us today. I'm just doing a quick record before Chris gets here the night before, just to basically lay down what forces we're going to be using, what the game's about, and of course what the mission is that we are playing. So if those have been following some of the battles between me and Chris back in 9th edition, we started a crusade. We're continuing on this crusade in 10th. This is a traitor guard, because storyline purposes it were easier to do me as a traitor. It allowed me to use some of the Blackstone Fortress models as well as, like, you know, some of the rogue psychers as sanctioned psychers, some of the beastmen as lieutenants, that type of thing. And this is battle 20 of an ongoing game. Now, if you've never seen the previous ones, don't worry about it, you don't need to. I'll be putting as many rules as I can on screen so you guys can keep track. But so far, there's been a good back and forth. The Dark Angels attacked a planet. They got driven off the planet, found out it was a rogue inquisitor leading the traitor forces. They then attacked another planet that was stationed holding the Dark Angels. The Dark Angels then won against the traitorous guard and descended upon a third planet that the traitor guard are buried deep in and are trying to actually get. Some demonic and more chaos forces rallied to their cause. This particular mission is a modified mission from the, I think you pronounce it Nachmund game, the Nachmund set. It's a 9th edition mission which we've modified to be able to be played in 10th. And effectively we have 4 objectives which are going to be deployed. This is going to be kind of like a triangle. This is going to be a triangle kind of deployment for the guard. The Dark Angels are going to be deployed across there, and their idea is to come across and kind of destroy some of these objectives. Now, I've started the objectives to make it look, the idea is that there's stuff coming out, you know, we're trying to dig up or drill stuff out or an altar, and they're trying to get these working so they can bring more demons or bring demons into the area. The objectives will start off, of course, in the guard formation. And if anyone remembers the old actions, which are now, if you're eligible to shoot, have already been reworded, but effectively has to do an action on the some of these objectives to be able to deny me from claiming them. And especially this one turns them off. And the other objectives, because of the high amount of chaos energy coming out of them, if he tries to use any sort of weapon with the word psychic on, it becomes hazardous. And if it already has the hazardous keyword, it becomes deadly on a 1 or 2 rather than a 1. Now, before Chris gets here, I'm just going to run through some of the terrain. We have ruins here. We've got 2 woods, a crate. We've got some ruins, a large section of ruins, which is holding the primary objective in there. A couple of craters. We're going to count that sort of the edges of these as craters in fact, I think all that one I'll just count as trees because it'll just be easier, especially when it's got the big long crane in there as well. Another ruin, another tree. Small ruin over there. I'm using some pebbles for footprints on some of these. It's a ruin, but it's a complete section, so you can't actually get inside of it. Another ruin onto my left flank. More ruins, and you can see I've tried to be clever with some of the kill team terrain that we've got here, just to try and give it a bit more of a thematic piece going forward. There, of course, pretty much anything down here is going to block line of sight, and then of course you've got an armoured crawler that's going to be blocking line of sight, and unless of course you can see through there, but it's going to provide some good cover. So it's not a bad looking table, and hopefully it will provide us with plenty of terrain for this game. So this is 1,500 points worth of Astra Militarum Traitor Guard going into the game. It's not, don't get me wrong guys, it's not going to be optimized. This is a crusade force that back in 9th edition you built it up from about 25-50 power level, so about 500 points, maybe up to 1,000, and then you kept building. And then the new points came out and pretty much everything was dirt cheap for the guard. So all the forces that I'd accumulated, I'm pretty much using nearly all of them. Hence why it's not very optimised and why I've only got one Leman Russ battle tank. But we do have 3 units of standard guard infantry, to some plasmas, grenade launcher, and of course heavy bolters. They've all got a variety of skills which I'll try and put on screen while I'm using them. I'll try and put them on screen now while I'm talking to you. We've got a Deathcore Cree unit which was added. That was initially a veteran squad, which you can't have veterans anymore, so that was changed over. A bunch of characters. We've got an Inquisitor, which is a nice Blackstone Scorpions miniature which I converted over. We've got a Deathcore Cree Marshal, which is some of the old Armageddon miniatures. That'll be my captain for the game. Jolanta, she's got a good hepped up sword from the various different games that we've been doing. We've got a Commissar trying to lead the pack. I'm not very bothered about Commissars in a new game, but that's what's on my Crusade force. And of course we've also got a Rogue Psyker, which is going to be primary Psyker in this game. We've got a command squad led by a Beastman Lieutenant. And of course that backing up some 2 heavy weapon teams, one with rocket launchers, one with las cannons. 2 Cadian squads, which again were veteran squads in the original lineup. I've had to change them over to something different. These are Cadian units. They will eventually all be painted up the same colour, but I'm slowly but surely getting there. We've got a melter gun and a plasma gun plus a com in each. None of the squads are bigger than 10, simply because they were made in 9th edition and you couldn't do that. And I've not had requisition to change it over. Down here we've got the 2 Chimeras. One's a Chimera Storm with an auto cannon, the other one is a standard Chimera. Weirdly, the Storm doesn't actually have any las guns. Now, another weird thing is that I got this second hand and it didn't come with any las guns, so job's a good one for me. We've got 2 units of Armoured Sentinels, one with heavy flamers. Whoa, I'm losing it. There we go. One with heavy flamers, one with las cannons. They're going to be kind of like my mobile picking units. And we've also got a Leman Russ battle tank with multi-melters, standard Leman Russ armament, but it does have a 5-up invulnerable save due to skills that it's achieved, and of course it regenerates 1 wound a turn. So that's going to be pretty, it's called Steel Beast. It's going to be pretty hard to take down in this Crusade game.
How would it?
Hello there, Chris. Woohoo!
We alright?
Yes, Chris, the usual opponent for taking on guard. Yeah, he's in his favourite location, in the corner, next to the bin.
Yeah.
Yes. So, I'm going to move my lightning strike out of the way. Let us know what you're rocking today, sir.
Right, yeah, so main thruster army, 3 squads of intercessors.
Yep.
All different, but it'll be in Fran's list. A squad of incursors.
Yep.
Got Invictus Warsuit.
That'll be quite handy,
yeah.
especially backing up those Phobos guys.
Yeah, again, all standard with the what do you call it?
Autocannon?
That's him. Got the Redemptor Dreadnought with the plasma cannon.
That's going to be quite powerful.
Whatever it is option. It's a Thunderstrike right here.
Yeah, that's going to be good as well.
And over to here, so I've got my Apothecary there in the back.
Yep.
Got my Lieutenant with a plasma pistol and power sword combo. My Librarian.
He's got a boatload of stuff because he's been fighting for a long time in this crusade now. He is backed and he is stacked, and yeah, he can do quite a lot.
Yeah, he's gone through the editions. And then we've got the Edessa that Fran's kindly arranged for me.
Right.
It'll be his first outing again, just stock.
So that means that he's going to die.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
And you've got a bonus because, of course, there's the difference of 8 crusade points between us.
Yeah.
What bonus have you taken, sir?
If I have to declare it, I've got the one which basically says any surviving units gets 1 XP for surviving.
Oh, wow. Awesome. That's pretty powerful. That's pretty powerful.
It's
especially high levels, because a lot of our guys are quite high at the moment. It's taking a while to get additional skills.
Yeah.
So,
So like this little number, he needs 1 XP to go up. So as long as he survives, he's definitely going up.
Yeah, he's definitely going up. Right, fantastic. Right, we've laid out the deployment zones. We're getting ready to set up. Let's go into deployment. So, mission-wise, we are deployed. I've got some nice units down here trying to overlook these objectives. And then, of course, Chris is just full-on assault, like he always is. He's always gun-ho, charge, let all the Marines die. I'm surprised he doesn't play a different chapter, but let everybody die. Mission-wise, we've had a look at the actual mission as written, and effectively, if Chris got the first turn with his scouting moves, he could just literally jump on all the objectives, destroy them all, and he's won the game. and that would mean it would literally be a dice roll.
Yeah.
So we've kind of changed it a little bit, had a look at it, made a fair assumption that these nodes can be demolished, but can also be repaired. So we're going to keep the rules as is for demolishing. So if a unit's eligible to shoot, it's allowed to knock out the node. But also my units are allowed to repair them. We've changed them from ongoing points to progressive, to end game points. So each of these are going to be worth 5. If it's up, if it's not demolished, it's worth 5 to me. If it's demolished, it's worth 5 to Chris. And this one is worth, whoever controls it, it's still worth 15. That will give us a better game rather than it just being whoop. So that's the whole point of narrative games, folks, is that you can change the mission, not on the fly, but you can modify it if you think it's going to be unfair one way or the other. But that's the whole point of it. So, we've got a dice roll to make. Chris always says I go first. Chris has rolled, he's got a 6.
Yes, come on.
He's got a 6.
My friend rolls his big 6.
I forgot to put that piece of terrain back.
Oh,
so I'm just delaying it, Chris, I'm just delaying it.
Fun tactics, yeah.
Fun tactics, I'm just delaying the inevitable. Are you ready? It's a 1, it's the opposite way around. Chris is ecstatic. Look at him, he's so happy at this moment in time.
It's about the second time in as many years I've actually gone first.
Why do you keep this bloody thing and it's autofocus? Right, not a problem. Right then, Chris, do your scout moves and we'll go into turn 1.
Yeah.
Chris, very aggressive from the start off. The Thunderstrikers run down here trying to get access to this Chimera. His Eversert assassin decided to declare that he could advance, shoot and charge. Chris moved him forward, didn't advance him, but I think he was just making sure. So he's ran right out into the open there. The Librarian squad moving around those trees to try and get some better line of sights. Other infantry squad pounded straight into the middle. Scout moves, by the way, I just shifted those off a little bit. I didn't really want to sacrifice them to stop that from happening. Dreadnought moved across. I think he's trying to target the steel beast, that is. And of course, these guys moved into the ruins. Some scouting movements down here and some movement means the incursors are definitely already on objective number 3. And that unit there stood still and annoyed me because I was going to overwatch him with these last cannons. So I was waiting the entire turn to do this. So Chris is opening fire. His first strikes is going to be with the Thunder Strikes. He's targeting the Chimera. He can't wholly see the vehicle because of that terrain feature, so I am going to be getting the benefits of cover, but it might not help. So what are you looking to hit, sir?
You're going to use my Storm Missile and my Las Talon.
Yep.
They'll both be within range.
Yep.
They're both Ballistic Skill 2.
Yep.
One's 9, one's 12 strength.
Yep, so you're going to have to be rolled separately.
Right, you are.
I'm toughness of 10, I
Okay.
believe. Apologies, it's toughness 9. Chimera 1 being targeted. It does have a skill of a 5 up invulnerable save. What skills does your Thunderstrike have, Chris?
So he has the one. Oh no, so he doesn't have any skills as yet in the game. But if he targets a unit, if other units are eligible to shoot, it'll be +1 to wound.
No problem.
Assuming he hits.
Yep.
So these are his main guns. So we've got 1 Storm Missile and the 2 Las Talon. The Las Talons will need force to wound. The black will need a 3. So 2
to hit. Oh wow.
So that's marvellous. The +1 to wound doesn't apply to his own shot.
No.
So we want a 4 on the green.
Yep. 3 on the black. So the black failed to wound. 4 on the green. What's the minus?
Minus is 3.
Minus 3 becomes a -2 because of the benefits of cover. But I've also got a 5 up in run because of Blessed Hull. So camera's shaking. I definitely need a 5 to save this. And I get a 6. First turn of the game, Chris is whinging.
Classic, right. And then D3 shots coming in from its twin Icarus array.
Yep.
2. Ballistic skill of 3 on this gun. 1 hit. Strength of 8. So
we're looking for 5s. It's wounded, minus
1 and damage.
Which will become -0 because of the cover. It goes through, my friend.
2 damage.
2 damage. Knocks that down to 9 wounds. Eversor opened up, managed to kill 2 of this infantry. Now the Librarian and his squad, are they all targeting the same squad? Just to let you guys know, he orphan momented this unit. So this is going to be his Psyker. D6 shots for 5. He's going to go with the Hazardous Smite.
No, the regular smite.
Regular Smite, sorry. And he's not within 18 inches.
No, and his buffs will make him ballistic skill 2 and damage of 2, but
whatever. But he has hit 4 times now. Needs freeze to wound.
Yeah.
Only 1. The Primaris Psyker, in quotation marks, has already activated their ability. I'm on a 4-up invuln. And I managed to save. And then it's a flurry. And I mean flurry of bolt shots coming straight into him. Opening fire, 20 shots, kicking in. This is not including the pistol from the... Oh, which you can't fire. Yep, kicking in. Looking for freeze.
Good. That's good.
It's not bad. Looking for freeze again.
These are not devastator or anything.
No.
Just standard.
Quite a few misses there, Chris. Definitely quite a few misses. We're looking at 7 wounds. 7 saves. 4 pinball. Here we go. Wow. Only 1 perishes. That unit is sticking around. Apologies. 2! Yeah. That unit is sticking around. So his second intercessor unit, led by the lieutenant, are going to go into the infantry squad. They're in the cover. There's 1 bloke that's not in the cover, so there'll be 1 for... Might have to use a different colour or something for that one. But I think I'm going to perish. So 1 gone from the plasma pistol. This is the over the moment unit. We're looking at bolt of discipline and lethal hits here. So that's going to be 20 shots. The green dice is for the one that is not within the cover. So I'm going to be getting the benefits against that one. It's freeze to hit with rerolls because of awful moment. And then we'll count the 6s afterwards. Not bad. And then freeze with rerolls for wounding. Jesus.
So we had 3.
We've got 3 already, yeah, because of the
6,
yeah.
9, 12 total.
12 plus another plus whatever reroll they get. Because you got a reroll to wound as well, off at moment. Yeah, reroll them.
Alright.
There you go. That's another 4. So 15 wounding hits on that squad. This is not going to be good. I think this squad's going to disappear under fuselage of fire. The black dice for the 1 benefit of cover I'm getting. So I'm looking for 5s on the black dice, 6s on everything else. Oh, quite a few 6s, but that will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dead, 9 wounds, 9 wounding hits. And I've already suffered 1 from the plasma. That's going to be a dead squad. Plasma Dreadnought targeting the Lehman Russ battle tank. Chris is playing Storm of Fire so that he can ignore my cover, so his littler weapons should be able to get an effect. This does have Blessed Hull, so against his big plasma, he's probably going to get a save. What we got for what shooting first?
Icarus Array.
Icarus Array, go ahead.
3 shots, so 1 shot.
1 shot.
Busted skill of 3.
And that misses. Wow. Okay.
Okay. So we're on to the Onslaught Gatling Cannon.
Yep.
For 8 shots.
8 shots.
Ballistic skill.
Is this devastating?
It is a devastating wounds weapon.
No problem. Right, go ahead and insert. So
freeze
to hit. And then you'll be looking, what's the strength?
Strength is 5.
I think we're looking for 6s for wounding, but it would be devastating. No, none. That bounces off.
And then he's got twin linked. Well, he's got 2 twin linked storm bolters.
Is that 2 shots each?
2 shots each. Well, so the way it's written is twin linked storm bolter, rapid fire 2, twin linked.
Yeah, not within 12, so it's going to definitely be So
it's just
2 shots each. Oh, it's twin linked, yeah. So it's just 2 shots.
So
1 hits. Looking for 6s to wound with a reroll.
Nope.
No, there we go.
So
back down to the plasma then.
Yes.
Unless you got anything else?
Nope.
Nope. D6 shots.
Plus what now? This will be on the hazardous.
Yeah.
So it's D6 plus 1.
Yep. 7 shots.
Nice.
Yes.
God, I wish I'd have said, oh yeah, we'll go in the devastator.
Yep.
So I need freeze.
Freeze to hit. He's got 5 hits. Okay. Strength for the weapon.
Is now with his buff, is strength 10.
Right. Right. So it needs 5s to wound. He got 2.
Yes.
How much damage is this doing, Chris?
So they do, let's have a look here. It says damage free, yeah, damage free. Yeah.
And then, because it's your plasma, it becomes damage 4 because of the skills that you've acquired through the crusade.
Sweet.
Apologies, it's AP -5. It's the AP and the strength that goes up. Looking for 5s to save. Oh, I saved 1. 3 wounds come off that Lehman Russ. Not the greatest of shooting, I think, there. Squadmatica now are opening up upon the heavy weapon team. Right, and oh look, the last cannon team has gone. Yeah. Weirdly, only just. I did really well in my saves, but all 3 of them have now disappeared. Here we go. These Marines are very close. Squad Incursor unit firing against these guys. These guys are not going to be able to get the benefit of cover from this because of the rules from V Squad. They ignore cover. Wicked. Right, so incoming shots. How many? 20?
20, so yeah.
Needing 3s.
No rerolls.
No rerolls, but Chris is rolling well here.
Aye, but the units I wanted to kill, I didn't.
Don't know, you managed to take out my last cannons, and yep, so I've got some pretty good shots down there, sir. And then 3s to wound. That is a hell of a lot of wounds on the lieutenant with his bodyguard units. Thankfully, I've got feel no pain 6, but I don't know if it's going to save him. And 8 perished under the fuselage firepower. Thankfully, I got some good saves, even though I didn't get any benefits of cover. Next thing is this. He's decided that he's going to go for the Lehman Russ to try and blink off some more wounds. And one of the Iron Hail autocannons got through for 3 damage. So I'm not impressed with that, to be honest. Chris is joyous. Look at him. He's happy. Because I rolled a 1 and it went straight through. He only got 1 wound. Now we're looking at the assault phase. I'm guessing this Eversaw is going to go straight into these lads here.
Yes, sir.
So I did declare Overwatch against him. Managed to take off 2 wounds with the Psychic Maelstrom. No deaths to hazardous. Chris has now got in. He's going first. He's going to annihilate me. What we're looking for, 6 here.
6 attacks, yep. Weapon skill of 2.
So 2s to hit. That's pretty good. Any special rules?
Anti-infantry on 3+.
So you're going to need 3s.
Yeah.
I think he needs 3s anyway because he's strength 5, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Ooh, that's 3 of them. What's the minus?
2. And
that's going to kill 3 guys. 3 attacks back from the normal guys. Got to move in actually here. There we go. So 3 attacks back. Got 2 hits. We're looking for 5s to wound him. Nothing. And then the Psyker. So needing 4s to hit, but he's got Deadly Combatant, which gives him sustained hits 1. So looking for 4s. All 3 hit, but no sustain. Strength for 6. Looking for 3s to injure the Eversaw. All 3. 4 up invuln save, and this is D3 damage. Oh, Chris has gone through. D3. It's got 2 wounds left.
2 wounds, yeah.
And he only got 1!
It blows up, so I'm quite happy with that, really.
So he's down to, I know you would have done, he's down to 1 and I'm stuck in combat with him. I'd rather blasted someone with my psychic powers. God damn it. Right, that seems to be the end of turn 1. I've lost quite a few there. I lost a good couple of units. Some last cannons have gone down, they've been weighted down. I lost the infantry squad right at the front. Right, let's see if I can make a comeback on this. So I didn't really do much in my turn. I kind of just stayed still. I know Chris is probably going to be reactivating some of these, but I've got to get some of these men down. Chimera with the Inquisitor shifted forward, piled out. We've got a melter gun, a plasma gun, and a few other things in there. I'm going to try and hurt this as best as we can. The Death Corps Kree squad with their commander rushed out, disbussed, moved, got within range, chucked a grenade for a CP, managed to get my CP back, so I'm still on 1. Managed to do 4 wounds against that unit with the grenade. So I'm going to be looking at probably trying to take it down. And again, these guys just stood still. And the lieutenant in quotation marks, which is actually the beastman, told them to take aim as they look at possibly shooting something up. It's going to have to be something. I've got to do something here. Right. Standard shooting then. Heavy weapon team. It's going to open fire into the Redemptor Dread. Are you doing any CPs or anything?
I can't think of anything I can do.
Smoke screen? -1 to hit? No. Chris is shaking his head. I'm looking for 4s. I got a 6, so that's an automatic wound.
Of course it is.
I'm not quite sure what the strength is, but we'll roll. And a 1 is not going to wound it. So that's definitely 1. Let's find out what the minus is.
Ew.
So it needs a 3, and Chris rolled a 4. They're really tough to try and actually smash up.
So what Lehman Russ battle tags?
They are, but Lehman Russes are supposed to be really tough. I'm not quite sure they're supposed to be really tough, but at 210 points, they're pretty tough. Right, let's get some other shooting done.
Aye.
So a little bit of advancing. These guys have opened fire, managed to take out 2 of those Marines. These guys here opened fire, also managed to take out 2 of those Marines. It's not going to be enough, though, really, to do any particular damage. Last pistol, which is a special last pistol due to it being crusade. If I score a wound, it does a mortal wound in addition. So I'm looking at trying to hit him. So we've got his hit. I need a 5 or 6. It's a 1. He's still alive. I'm going to have to smash him. But he's going to go first. So there's a good chance I'm going to be pretty bad here. Let's have a look at these guys opening fire at the storm. So starting over there with a plasma gun to start with. 2 shots. Needing 4s. They moved, so it's not an auto wound. Strength is 9. What's the toughness?
Toughness is nice. Yeah.
Looking for 4s. 2 wounds, mate. Minus a 3 and 2 damage apiece.
So 6s. Nada.
No, that takes off another 2 wounds. It takes off 4 wounds in total. That knocks him down to 5.
It does.
We've got a melter gun coming in. That misses. That's not what I wanted. And then a flurry of plasma. Flurry of las, sorry. So we've got the torrent weapon from the Inquisitor. It is, what's it called? Yeah, psychic shockwave. 2d6 auto hits for 8. Now Chris did sustain a wound from the las guns. He's down to 4 wounds left. I'm looking for 6s, and these are devastating. 2 6s. So that'll be 2 wounds off the. I think it's going to be down to 2 wounds remaining. So I'm going to fire now with the Death Corps of Kree. They're going to open fire into the Invictus Warsuit. So rapid fire plasma gun and a plasma pistol in range. They're going to fire at first. Looking for 4s. I've moved, so 2 6s don't count. Toughness of the Invictus Warsuit. I'm hoping it's a 9. Oh, it's an 8. So that will be a wound, sir. That's going to be minus 3, becomes minus 2 because of the trees.
Looking for 5.
Looking for 5s with 2 damage. 2 damage knocks him down to 6.
Yeah.
And then, melter gun. Here we go. And wicked. Roll 1. Great. So I didn't kill what I wanted to kill, but I have knocked him down to 5 wounds. Again, another lad's gun scoring a nice little hit there. This lad is going to open fire upon them. Let's see if I can take him out, but the autocannon is going to fire on him. Now, I've declared them as a target. I'm not sure when his skill kicks. I think it's once it's been resolved.
All the shooting's resolved.
So, if this autocannon manages to score some hits and kill him, he's not going to be able to fire back, but if it doesn't, he's going to be able to shoot. Right, autocannon to start with then, sir. 2 hits, 1 automatic wound. I'm not quite sure what the strength is, so I'll check that up in a second. Right, strength 9, minus 1. Chris is on freeze. He failed 1, so that knocks him down. It's 3 damage, so it knocks him down to 2 wounds remaining.
I'll re-roll that.
Oh, he's going to re-roll it.
Yes.
Oh, so he's used his re-roll for a good re-roll there, knocking him down to 5. The rest of the shots into the squad. Right, managed to kill 2 of those guys. This ability now is kicking in, and he's going to fire on the Chimera. And the Chimera's taken a couple of wounds from the heavy bolter. The rest of the weapons failed, apart from the Iron Hail, which is 3 shots, is it? Yep.
Yes, sir. 3s. Re-rolling the 1s.
Because every re-rolls the 1s. That'll be 2 hits. Iron Hail is strength 9, so you're looking for 4s with re-rolls. 2 of them. Minus.
Sir is 1, but damage of 3.
But so I'm going to get cover, so I'm on freeze. And I managed to save them both. I was quite worried about that, because that's what caused the damage on the Lehman Russ earlier. Right, that was a bit. We did the multi-mellers off camera because they're going into this squad. The last cannon battle cannon's going into him. I only hit once and then I rolled a 1 to wound. So I've done really well there, Chris. Done fantastic. Last cannon then into the big lad. Shooting through the trees. That's a miss.
Even with stationary.
Even when stationary, I need 4s. D6 plus something for the battle cannon. Oh my good God. Right, so 4 shots with the battle cannon needing 4s. Oh dear. That will be 2 hits, 1 automatically wounds. Can't remember what the battle cannon strength is, but that's probably going to wound it. Chris needs 2s. Oh, that bounced straight off. Not looking good. Not looking good at all for a lot of these guys. Right, I'm going to have to try and get some charging in. Try and take some stuff down. I think they might be able to take that down with the guy there. Hopefully he will survive and take him down. And then I'm going to try my luck here by charging the captain and his lads into the Invictus. Let's see what happens.
Because it's in your favour, not so.
Over this side, we've got a charge off for all these guys. I'm not using CP for tank shock. I'm just shoving it in there because I need to get it further up. I'm going with the Inquisitor first. She needs 2s to hit. She fucking only hits once. Oh, sorry for swearing. I'm going to have to put a time code down on that one. She doesn't wound. Needing a 5. I really needed that to go off. Right. All of them have gone, done no damage. All the rest of them went, did no damage. So it's looking good here. Captain Jenna, into it with her heirloom power sword. Needs 3s to hit, 5 attacks. Actually got some decent hits there because the rest of the time it's been rubbish. She's looking for 6s. Oh no, strength 4. She's looking for 6s, but it's -2 and 2 damage. So if I get some number at beast here, and she gets nothing. So, Eversir, what are you going to do? Probably murder everyone. 6 attacks from Eversir.
You need 2s?
Yeah, go ahead then, sir.
No rerolls?
Yeah, no rerolls or anything, but
And
needs 3s.
Yeah.
So, I believe that will... What's the damage on that? Is it just 1?
Damage is 2. AP -2, damage 2.
AP -2, right, I just need to check. So after allocation, he's wiped the squad out, knocked the Psyker down to 1, wound remaining. The Psyker now is fighting back, needing 4s with sustained hits 1. So that would be 3 hits. The strength of the psychic weapon is 6. So we're looking for 3s.
Yeah.
We've got 2. It's not devastating or anything of that nature, but it is D3 wounds. But he's only got 1 wound left. Any fails here, he's dead. Does he explode, sir?
What do I need?
Looking for a 6. Oh, thank God. So he tries to explode and I contain him in a bubble of force. And he's gone. Ongoing combats are done. I've managed to kill the assassin. Now, fought back with that, didn't do anything. Focus camera. And then, it's the Invicta Warsuit. Now, this Invicta Warsuit is going to be pretty painful.
Yes.
What is it, 5 attacks or something?
5 attacks, yeah.
What does he need to hit? 3s?
3s.
Go on then. Jesus Christ!
I've never done that before.
5 6s when you've not got any lethal hits or anything of that nature, I'm guessing?
Nope.
Oh, wow. Yeah, just when you need it.
Strength 14.
2s to wound.
Brings the Bosch.
Minus?
2, damage 3.
Is it damage 3 or D3?
Damage 3.
Damage 3. Right, bear with me. Right, and I managed to lose 4 guys. Wicked. Right, so the end of turn 1. I've not managed to deactivate... Chris has not managed to deactivate any of these, so I would, if the game ended now, be earning all 3 of them, with 15 for that. But I've got a funny feeling Chris is going to hold maybe this turn and look at deactivating some of these, just to try and make sure I don't get any special bonuses or benefits. Right, let's go into turn 2. So some shrewd moving by Chris. He's played the Assault Doctor in. Not shrewd moving, he's basically just abandoned all hope and has come for a charge on everything, I think.
Yeah.
Charging. I'm probably going to die. Locked in combat there, but this is brought round to try and take out that Chimera if possible. He's going to start the shooting phase by blasting. Come on, focus. Blasting the crap out of the infantry because he is a tank. So he can't use any weapon that has the blast keyword.
Thinking up. So no.
But majority of them.
Yeah.
Majority of them are going to be fine.
So I'll do his twin linked Iron Hail stubber first.
Is the frag storm, I'm guessing, going to go into the tank?
Can I shoot out?
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'll do that, sir.
Yeah.
So attack 6, a d6 for 4.
Yep. It's -1 to hit because he's in combat.
Okay.
So he's looking for 4s.
And does he class as stationary? This is not a heavy weapon, but...
He will class as stationary, yeah.
So needing 4s, so 1 hit, and then I'll need a 6. Nothing.
No. Iron Hail Heavy Stubber?
So it's rapid fire 2.
Yep.
Twin linked.
Is it what's that for? High and hail?
Iron hail, heavy stubber, yeah.
So it's 3 shots normally, rapid fire 2 will give it an extra 2 shots.
So it's 2 and 2 for 4, yeah.
Is it 2 shots normally, iron hail?
Yeah. Oh, no.
No, it's 3.
Yeah, 3, sorry.
3 attacks and then an extra 2, so it's 5 shots at this range.
So,
looking for 4s. Rerolling 1s because there's ability, no 1s. And we're looking for 3s with rerolls.
Yep.
And it's a ranged attack, and I am stood on the cover, so I am getting the benefit of cover there.
Yep.
But I still lose 2 men. Disaster. Oh, feel no pain, 5 up. I still lose 2 men. Right. He's opened fire, killed a couple of the guys there. These guys have advanced forward. They are eligible to shoot, so he's using grenade on that vehicle there. Go on then. Ooh, that's going to be 4 mortal wounds. I can't stop it from going through. So I've used a grenade on that. They're now going to decide to start plinking some shooting, some shotting into the Lehman Russ battle tank. There's going to be a lot of shots, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to hurt it that much. And amazingly, shined 2 wounds off it, so it's down to 6. These lads in the middle are going to open up with everything they've got now into the squad in front of them. They managed to wipe out 6 models. Gains them a benefit for their agenda. I know we're not supposed to, but we do know each other's agendas. Big lad now is going to fire all the little things into him, and all the big things into that.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing little things first. And with a flurry of little weapons, he manages to take out the poor rogue psyker. Big gun now going into the Lehman Russ battle tank.
D6 plus 1.
7 shots.
What a cheeky bastard.
Not if.
Now, with him being marked...
You're going to get a +1 to hit,
so
and you're going to get rerolls.
Yeah.
So go on then, sir.
And we'll fully hazard up this.
2s to hit with rerolls. It's a good job.
Yeah, all it.
All hit. You're looking for 5s and 6s to wound now.
Yep.
With rerolls. 3 of them so far. This is not looking good for the tank. 4 of them. 4 saves, needing 5 ups.
Yeah.
Because of blessed hold. Yeah. And how much damage is it a piece?
3.
So if I failed 2 of these, the tank is dead. I failed 3 of them. There's no point even re-rolling. Does the tank explode? No. But it is removed from the game.
Obviously.
Down here we've got 16 shots from an advancing unit into the heavy weapon team.
Yep, now they are lethal with sustained hits 1.
And my camera's going funny. Yeah. 11 3s. Any 6s will gain additional hits, but will also be lethal. He's got 4 fails because there's a 1 there.
Yeah.
And 3 of those get put back in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So them 3 take out.
Yeah.
Put them 3 back in, and then roll 3s to wound.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's quite a lot of saves needed there, and there's a -1. 9 saves. Needing 5s. Come on, lads, come on. I should just take the corner of that building off, shouldn't I? Jesus. And of course, squad gone, but I have spent 2 CP because I had 2 CP. I'm going to recycle them in the next turn. Fingers crossed I'm going to be able to do something with them. Down here, we've got this guy here. He's going to fire everything he can into the vehicle. He's down to 2 wounds, so it's -1 to hit, but it doesn't -1 to his ballistic skill, and it's -1 to hit here. So it's still just going to be -1 to hit because of the way the rules are for hitting.
So twin link.
Because to me it should be -1 ballistic, but there we go.
Twin link to crusade D3.
Yep.
For 2.
2 shots.
So needing 4s then, so
Yes.
1.
1.
And that being said,
Strength.
8.
So it's going to need a 5.
Ooh.
It has wounded. What's the minus?
-1 damage 2.
Bounced off. It's a 5. Obviously can't see it on the camera.
Storm missile.
Yep.
Needing 4 hits. Strength 12.
Need a 3. Yep. Minus.
3 damage D6 plus 1.
Ooh, this is going to work. It's gone through. D6 plus 1. For 6. And we've got 3 wounds left. What other guns have you got?
So he's got 2 shots out of its last talons.
Yep.
So miss.
Miss.
Okay.
Jesus. Apologies, it doesn't have a degrading profile, but of course still -1 to shoot and combat. Right. No blast weapons used in the making of this thing. These guys are now going to shoot the tank again with a -1 to hit. I'm guessing you're going to go with a hazardous librarian first.
Well, we're going to go with the librarian first.
Yep.
For sure. Whether it's hazardous, I don't know.
So we've had a bit of a debate on which smite to use. He's going to go for the non-focused smite, so he's not hazardous, but nor does he get devastating wounds. Go on then, sir. D6 shots. For 5. Looking good already.
But there's a campaign buff which has caused a debate. So it's -1.
So it's going to be forced to hit.
And then is
It's
+1
because of his campaign thing, so it's freeze.
Yeah. So 4.
Aye, you're looking for 5s and 6s.
Yeah, 5s and 6s. Oh, 1.
1. And it's -1 and D3 damage. I'm not getting the benefit of cover from there. God damn it! So it's gone through. D3. Oh, it's D3 +1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1 plus
D3 +1 because of his masterworked ability. Well, that's what it's counted as.
Yeah.
Go on then, sir.
Oh, yeah, I rolled on it, yeah.
That'll be 4. That's a dead tank. Right, it doesn't explode. God damn it. So charges across the board. We've got to charge down here into this squad. We've got to charge over here into this squad. We've got to charge here into this squad with a haywire mine. So go ahead then, sir.
2 plus.
2 plus. That's 2d3 because it's a vehicle. You could kill it without even affecting it. That'll be 4. Down to 1 wound remaining. That haywire mine coming in very handy there.
Yeah. After grenades, that's quite
After grenades, yep.
Powerful little combo.
So which one do you want to go with first, sir?
I'll see if we can get that one resolved.
See if we can get this one resolved. So 7 lots of paired combat blades. This is a lot of attacks. Needing 3s. And any 6s will get you additionals.
So they're on the misses.
There was misses. And he got 2 6s. 3 6s. So he's got 3 attacks back in there.
6s.
Yep, looking for 6s to wound.
And then there's nothing to fall.
Oh, only 2. Right, so there's 2. 2 wounds on the tank here. 2 wounds on the tank, Chris.
Yeah.
I need 3s. Oh, he's alive! We're going to be shooting some Marines in my turn.
Hey.
Down here, yeah, I have a funny feeling I know where this is going to go. And that went as I thought it was going to go. Over to this one. So down here, the squad actually managed to kill all of my squad. The Inquisitor has now hit me 3 times. So I've got a 5 up invulnerable save. And I don't know how many wounds she's got. She's got 4 wounds, the Inquisitor. So she didn't pass any of them. So this is going to be 3d3 damage. Which is not, it's what? Ah, right, that's 5.
Yeah.
And I've got a 5 up feel no pain because she's tough. She's hell of a tough.
She needs it. She's got it.
And she gets 1. Which means that she gets 4. Oh my god. I know you're disheartened here, Chris, thinking that you're killing me, but I'll be honest with you, mate, my dice rolls have been absolutely horrendous. Yeah. Right, so down here, because that's gone, we've got Jenna, who's a bit of a combat master, but she's stuck with the Deathcore Kree squad. Gonna get +1 to hit and +1 to wound. She's also got sustain. So 5 attacks, needing 2s. No sustain. I'm doing really well with these dice rolls here. These are amazing. 4 attacks, needing 5s. That'll do. 2 at -2 and 2 damage, sir.
Yes, so needing 5s.
Needing 5s.
And so he's on 1 wound.
Well, he's down to 1 wound remaining. I might be able to get you with the overpower sword. Freeze to hit. Nothing. 2 normal close combat. Freeze to hit. Yay. 5s to wound. 1 wound, Chris. It's a 3 up save. Oh, he's not done it. He's dead. Does he explode? I'm not sure if I do, but we'll roll
Yeah,
that
I
anyway.
think he does, yeah.
Rob. No, he does not explode.
Yeah.
He's been taken out. Amazing. So, shockingly, at the end of turn 2, I've not got a lot left here. I've got him to fight, actually, yet, which I haven't done yet, but I'll do that in a second. I don't think he's going to kill anybody, but we'll do that in a second. But, yeah, we're looking at some death, destruction everywhere. I'm going to have to really pull one out of the bag. It doesn't look like I'm going to win, but we always play to the end of the turn. So, we'll play my turn 2. Let's see what happens. Right, so in my turn then, they failed the morale, so they're kind of battle shocked at the minute, but it managed to give them first rank fire, second rank fire for orders, and +1 to hit for orders. This guy passed his morale, but he's staying. He's going to try and hurt some of these. I don't know if he's going to be able to, but there we go. Sentinel last cannon's turned up. The support wing turned up as well. We're looking at trying to possibly kill some guys over there. And he turned up. Yay! Sentinels. Oh, come on. Come on. Anyway, while that screen is blurry, that's some armoured sentinels that's turned up in front of his. There we are. I don't know why it does that. It's a pain in my backside. Turned up in front of his Hellstrike. I'm going to try and kill it because it's only got 2 wounds left. Right, what am I going to shoot with first? Good question. Sentinel last cannon is going to be opening up now. We're going to go into the Redemptor Dreadnought. Because of skills, they're re-rolling ones to hit, so we need 4s, and they also re-roll wound rolls against monsters or vehicles. So 1 hit. Strength of 12. Looking for freeze with a re-roll. It's wounded. -3 normally, -2 because of a cover, so you're on a 4-up save, sir. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew it. Yeah. Right. This lad. 2 last cannons. Into the same target with 2 health strikes into the same target. Last cannons first. Needing 4s. 1 hit. Needing freeze. It's wounded. -3, so it becomes -2 because of cover.
So 4.
Yep. No, it goes through. This is D6 + 1.
Ooh, hang on.
Oh, he's going to use a CP because he's cheating. And it goes on the floor. It's an automatic 1. No, it's not.
Still a 1.
Still a 1. So D6, it's normally +1. I've got 5 command points. Amazing. D6 normally +1, but because of the ability of him, it's not. So it's just D6. 5 wounds through.
Okay.
Now we've got 2 hell strikes coming in. They also need 4s. And I don't know what abilities they've got. Strength 10 on the attack. That doesn't go through because it's toughness 10 on the Dreadnought. That's a shame. Infantry squad needing +1s to hit. So looking for freeze on the rocket launcher on crack. It hits. Didn't get the 6 that I wanted. Needing a 5. No. Heavy bolter. 3 shots. Needing freeze. Didn't get any 6s. Nor did it get any. I need 6s to wound. Nothing. So that tank is just so hard. They're so difficult to destroy. Heavy flamers, 2 of them going straight into that flyer. 2d6 auto hits. 4, 5. That is terrible. Some proper bad dice rolls here, guys. Proper bad dice rolls. In fact, I have forgot to put a unit on the board. And because I'm heavily losing, Chris allowed me to put them back onto the board. So they're the recycled unit. 5 hits against that Storm Speeder. I'm looking for 5s because it's toughness 9. So looking for 5s with rerolls because of the ability. So 1 so far. Come on, guys. Come on, we can take it down.
Me too.
Nope. -1. Ignore cover.
It's a save.
It's a save. Yeah, it's a save. Yeah. So excited for you. So excited for you, Chris. Yeah, it's a save. Yeah. Right, that wasn't as good as what I was hoping. Chris has laid one down because that's his ability to be able to get one back up. But
Are you missile launchers?
yeah, 3 missile launchers, which will go 3 crack missiles into these. I was going to try and be a bit more beneficial and get to there, but because I forgot to bring them on, yeah. So needing 5s. I got 1 hit. Needing a 2. I got 1. -2, so it becomes -1 for cover. And he saved it. So we came in and did nothing. Yeah, fantastic. Right, some charging, and then we're going to look to see whether or not it's feasible for me to be able to win this game. So we're going to start with some combat down here from the only charge that I've done. The power sword guy is going to go first. Freeze to hit. That's 2 hits because of the +1. He only needs 4s. Freeze to wound again because of Krieg. So that will be 1 at -2, I think it is, or 3. But if you roll and then we'll find out. We need to find out. It was a -2, so Chris is saved. Well done, Chris.
Yeah.
I've done the normal attacks. They did nothing. So we're back down to the Captain Jenner. Needs 2 to hit. And she gets 2 6s, so that's 2 sustained. So she's actually got 6 hits. Yay! Strength of the weapon is 5, so if you need freeze normally +1 to wounding, so she's going to need 2s to wound. She's got 5 wounds there, Chris. These are -2 and 2 damage with this weapon.
Okay.
She is a murder machine. She's killed 5.
Yeah.
How many's left in the squad, Chris?
Enough.
5. Oh, 6. Damn it. So managed to, smash him, but didn't smash the whole squad. It's a bit of a shame. He then is now going to be able to combat. I'm guessing he's combating a tank.
Yeah, just for appearances.
Okay. 3 hits.
Hit.
He's going to need 6s.
Yeah.
No. The tank attacks back, needing 5s. This would be hilarious.
Yeah.
And nothing.
Yeah.
Now, let's look to see whether or not we should even bother with turn 3. So we decided to continue. Just letting you know, in the command phase, he is broken, and then Chris is going to go with the rest of the units. Fingers crossed I can do something here. I don't think I will be able to, but we'll see. Right, so Chris has done his movement. These guys have moved up to consolidate their position there. He's failed, so he can't fall back. So he's going to be like, what am I doing? I have no idea. But Dreadnought stood in the middle. I decided that it was going to demolish the objective. I think Chris is realising 5 turns, if he doesn't do anything, I'm going to get a lot of points. This unit has also moved forward and is going to demolish that objective, so they're not shooting this turn. These guys shifted forward. I waited for him to move back so I could overwatch, and then he decided I'm not going to go. So when he, of course, he offered moment to these guys. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Right then, sir. Which unit are you going to go with first?
We'll do that.
Oh, right, so he did a sweeping motion then. Do you want to do that again, Chris? And we will do that. Rightio. Starting, I'm guessing, with the hammerhead, or whatever it's called.
Yes.
So shooting wise.
Yep, so he's got a
D3.
D3, yeah. For 1.
1 shot, needing 2s.
3's on this.
3's on this one.
Now, he don't have a gimp profile, does he?
No, he doesn't. It is hit. I'm not quite sure what the toughness is. Do you want to roll? What's the strength?
8.
Just roll and then I'll check the toughness. Right. So it is wounded. It's an AP -1. So on 3s.
Maybe 2 damage, mate.
Christ. So he's going to fire the last Talon and the other weapons together. They need 2s to hit with rerolls.
Yep.
Yeah, and they need 3s to wound with rerolls. Well, that one again, that's cool. Right, so then, yeah, no, on that one. Nope. -3 means I need 5s, and it's D6 damage each.
Yeah, +1.
I saved 1. So 1 goes through then, sir. D6 +1. For 3, I'm still alive.
Still alive.
Librarian, miles away from the middle crown, is going to go for a hazardous smite into these, and I'm guessing the rest of the bolters are firing into them as well, because there's not really much else for him to target. Go ahead then, sir. 6 shots.
Nice.
What does it need to hit? 3s?
3s, yeah.
With rerolls because of off.
Yeah.
Both failed. Strength?
Is now 6.
So it still needs 5s.
Yeah. But it will be... Oh, I need a 2 straight, but don't mind, it's my fault. -2 damage, D3 +1.
Okay.
So 5, yeah?
Yep. Oh my god.
Yeah.
-2, did you say?
Yep.
That's 2 that's gone through. So the first one, done one at a time. In fact, I think, go on, just do it.
D3 +1.
Yeah, which will be 4. That kills 1. Second one,
D3 +1.
that's another 4. That takes that down to 3. Deadly demise. I don't explode. Oof. Right, he's just rolled to hit and rolled to wound with his bolters, and he's just got 10 wounds. Can I do 10 free up saves? In fact, I don't need 10. I need 8 because I've got 3 wounds left. Can I do 8 free up saves? That's a cocked dice.
This is going to decide it.
Yes, I can. He's still alive.
This is going to make me go in chat.
So these guys are now shooting the tank. -1 to hit. Apothecary's pistol.
Needs a foot.
Missed. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys left after the pounding that you took from the other guys.
So 4s.
4s.
No rerolls.
No rerolls. Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
You're looking for 6s. He's got 3 of them.
Ooh, 4.
4 of them.
Yeah.
-1. I'm on a 3 up, which comes when there's a 4 up. I'm down. and I don't explode. God damn it. Right, so a bolt pistol as well out of here into that squad. Yeah, managed to kill one. It's getting to the assault phase now. Chris, what are you doing with these? Are you going to try and assault?
We are, sir.
Get a double one for me, come on. That's a... Ooh, we best check that one. So Chris has decided to go with this squad first. He got a charge off down here, got a massive charge off down there. Because of the way his squad is in the middle, he's not technically able to get that many guys in. So 2 of these guys are not in. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the apothecary is in combat with that squad.
So
and miraculously, one of the Death Quarter Creed, the Bendipack one, is still alive, and so is the captain. Very good. Over this side, I think we know what's going to happen. That's what Chris has just rolled to hit with his librarian. Yeah, another 4 6s. You wonder why I'm losing, Chris?
Well, most of my dice are these here, and I can't make anything with these. But these green bad boys, I never fail.
Weighted. Is that what you're telling me? They are weighted. Yeah. So 5s to wound with his weapon. Go on then, sir.
Reroll.
Alright, yeah, because it's off. 2 minus
1 damage D3.
I'm alive. He survived it. So down here, Chris has just done his normal bods. He has got 15 hits. 15 wounds, sorry, because I'm off. Are we ready, Chris?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a 1, 2, there's at least 3 ones there. Do I explode? I'm going to roll a 1 because you'll get a 6. No. So that'll die, but that's a regiment unit. 2 CP. And it's coming back on next turn. Right, so ongoing combats then. Jenna is going to attack that one lone guy, and she's going to put everything she has into him to make sure he dies because he can't fight back. Bastard, yes, I know. Are we ready?
Wow.
Needing 2s. No sustained. Needing 2s to kill. Well, minus, of course. That will be 3. That's minus 2 and 2 damage.
Nice.
Pretty good. He's gone. Even with a reroll, he is gone. So that's a squad. Him. That'll be a squad dead.
Yeah.
So at the end of that particular combat, I managed to kill a squad. I've not got any of the objectives, but we're going to turn those 2 over because Chris has done them. And he's killed the squad, but I've managed to bring it back. We'll see what happens in my turn 3. It might all go right. It might all go wrong. We don't know. But let's go into my turn 3. So movement wise, we've got Sentinels popping back up again. They've been overwatched by the Redeemer Dread. Managed to take a couple of wounds off. These have moved forward. They failed morale. I fell back and I did manage to get 3 guys left and then lost 1 to the Desperate Escape. This unit, failed morale, still holding strong. I've given them take cover, given them +1 to hit. And the flyer just shifted up and looks like he's going to try and hammer some more of the stuff out. Maybe the last cannons might be able to deal with them as well. And then the missile launcher just stood still. Looking at taking down here. Here is the threat. Because of course, that means that they're going to be able to try and get that objective. Me having to 2 CP all the time to try and bring a unit back, I think he's going to wear Chris down a little bit more and more. But hey ho. Let's go. So firing the Sentinels with the last cannons first into the Redeemer Dread. Looking for 4s, re-rolling 1s because of skills. I got hit. I got a single hit now. And I'm strength of 12. I'm looking for 3s. So I get to re-roll to wound. God's sake. Right, straight on to then the flyer. Straight into him. So that's 2 last cannons. That's 1 hit. Needing a 3. Oh my god.
Not twin linked.
No. Rockets. Missed completely. This is not going well. So the rocket launchers are firing frags into these guys. 16 shots. Took out 1 wound. Not doing very well at all here. Right, these guys here are going to open up onto them. Right, I did all the little bits. Didn't manage to take off that wound. So grenade launcher, needing 3s because of the +1. Needing 2s. And I forgot what the minus is, but roll and then we'll see whether or not it's we're going to have to find out. Right, crack grenade is actually -2. So Chris is going to lay him down because he thinks he's not going to take any more casualties. Look at that there. Heavy bolter. That'll be 4 hits.
Yes.
With that one being automatic. freeze to wound. So that's 2 wounds. It's a minus of 2 because of the special and 3 damage apiece. So you're looking for, yeah, that'll be 1 dead.
Yeah.
Because it will be -1 with the cover. Yeah, so that'll be another one gone. And then a crack rocket to finish off. Hits because of the +1. Wounds, minus of 2. Yeah, we'll count that as 6, that's fine.
Fair enough.
So I managed to kill 2. Heavy Flamers, what can you do? So I didn't manage to do much in the turn, but in the charge phase, they're going in. And they're going to try and beat up some of these Marines and try and hold them as best as they possibly can. It's still not going good.
No.
It's still not going good, this at all. Right, and we fought each other and caressed each other with soft cheese, nothing really happening. Right, so do we go on for turn 4? This is getting quite interesting, to be honest. But, I mean, I'm losing, I'm pretty much nearly my whole entire army is probably going to have to be rolling to see whether or not it's battle shocked.
Well, me too. I've taken, you know.
Yeah, but you didn't take, you got 1 squad down, mate. 1 squad has been fully killed.
One. I've got, no, let's see. I'll do you right. 1, 2.
2. Right, so he's got 2 units down. Yeah, 2 units down, that's about it. Wicked. Right, go on and search your... I'm going to have to keep playing it, so we're going to have to go on to turn 4. Right, so combat-wise, Chris has activated Devastator Doctrine. He's not really moved anyone, but I think he's wanting the lethal hits from this squad over here. This guy's trundled forward. I think he's going to try and take out some of these Sentinels. It's not going to be great for me. He moved forward. They moved forward. They overwatched them, making sure that they can't, we're going to lose a man. They've been oofed. They've shifted forward. There's going to be a lot of firepower coming into these. So I've used my last command point and I've smoked them. So now they're going to be harder to hit. So who's shooting first?
Storm Speeder first.
Storm Speeder first. That's going to be a -1. But if he's shooting against these, he's going to be -1 to hit.
So Icarus, D3.
Oh, first time it's actually shot more than 1 shot.
So Ballistic Skill 3.
Yeah.
Comes 4.
Comes 4, so force to hit. With rerolls, wicked.
So it's
Strength.
8.
Needs freeze. With rerolls.
So it's 2.
Minus.
1 damage 2.
So I'm in cover, so saved.
Yep. So everything
else, firing at them, yeah.
Be +1 wound as well.
Yeah.
But I'll do his 3 normal guns.
+1 wound?
Yeah, for other units.
Oh, right,
yeah. They're marked effectively. But his last 3 guns,
yeah.
2's normally now 3s.
Yeah.
All it. And then strength 9 and 12, so 3s, rerolls. It's 2.
Minus.
3 damage, D6.
Are they both -3?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
They're the same, but 1.
So it's -2 because I'm in cover, so it becomes a 4. And I saved both.
Yeah. And then moving on.
Right, so Thunderstrike abilities kicked in. +1 to wound now against them. Which unit is shooting at him next?
Librarian first.
Liberian. Is he overcharging his...
He may as well, sir.
Okay.
Because it's +1 BS, so it's 3 either way. It's D6.
Yep. 3 shots. Oh, come on. There we go.
Yeah, so 3s with rerolls.
What's the strength of this?
So it's +1. No, it's +1 damage. So it's strength of 7.
Strength of 7, which will be 4s.
No, it's strength 6.
I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah,
Strength 6, so it needs 5s, becomes 4s because of the Thunderstrike. And he gets the reroll. Only 2. What's the minus?
2 damage D3.
So -1 for the cover. 1 goes through, D3. +1, I'm thinking, actually.
Yeah.
For 3 damage, which will knock that one down to 2. And the bolters open fire and manage to strip off the last 2 remaining wounds on that sentinel. What's firing next, Chris? I'm guessing that squad into this last sentinel now down here.
Yeah.
These have got lethal 5+ because of a Devastator Doctrine. So,
yeah,
we'll shoot plasma pistol first, overcharging?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, overcharged plasma pistol. It's a hit and it's lethal, so it's automatically wounded. Well done.
Nice.
-3 normally becomes -2 because I'm in cover, so I'm near a 4. That goes through for 2 damage.
Yeah.
Down to 5.
1 on the hazardous.
Oh, one only hazardous. That means he's going to suffer 3 wounds. 7 Marines left, opening fire.
So in the Devastator.
In Devastator, so you're looking for 4s to hit because of the smoke, but any 5s and 6s are going to be lethal.
Yeah, and Bolt of Discipline sustained 1.
Yeah, we know, yeah. Right, so keep any 5s and 6s to one side, we'll sort them out later.
Yep,
so you're looking for 4s, you're not looking for 3s.
Yep, but these are rerolls.
These are rerolls. Right, and then we have a look for critical hits. Right, so yeah, critical hits, the additional hits, go ahead then, sir.
Needing 5s.
Needing, no, 4s, because you're plussing 1 to wound.
Yeah.
So, Jesus. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 wounds. But I am on 2 ups. So you've got 5 wounds left. 14 saves coming up. Chris says he's going to survive it. No, I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever. Ah, none.
Exactly.
That was amazing. That was, you know, when I got 2 wounds and you need 2s, you know, and you fail on both. 15, and no problem, pal, that's fine. So the Redemptor Dread's going to fire into this. And I got rid of it. The squad is now going to fire into the vehicles, because it's a vehicle and in combat with the vehicles. -1 to hit. So the Apothecary's got 2 pistols. So I've got first one.
Absolver needing a 4.
That will be nothing.
And the Reductor needing a 4. Yeah.
That's a hit.
Strength for 4.
So you're looking for 5s. Yeah. Minus
4 damage 2.
-4?
Yeah.
Jeebus, I need a 6.
Damage 2.
The other squad add 5 up in them, these don't. So that's 2 damage, so that will knock 1 down to 5 wounds. And the rest of the pistols fail to do anything. Now, combat time and it's crunch time. So I've lost another squad. I can't recycle them because I thought maybe spending some CP would have actually kept them alive a little bit longer. It didn't, that was my fault. Chris is now going to look at charging his Redemptor Dreadnought into the Sentinels, which I believe is a 6. That's going to do it. Chris is now tank shocking.
So roll number d6 equal to the
strength. And then if you're above me, it's another 2. So that's going to be interesting. What strength is it? 12.
12.
That's 14 dice, mate.
Oh dear, 14.
These are not overpowered at all, are they? 14 attacks. Any 5s and 6s of mortal wounds?
1, 2, 3, 4.
So I just survived with 1 wound left. How many attacks does he get with his mighty, mighty fist? Because I think this is where it's going to be crunch time, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's 5. So he gets 5 attacks.
Yeah.
So weapon skill 3.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
No rerolls on this.
Rerolls, no. And then strength
12.
12, so he's going to need 3s.
It's 2.
Only 2. What's the damage?
-2 and damage 3.
Right, -2 and damage 3. So the Sentinels are not going to die at least. -2 would mean that I saved 1 and 1 goes through, which kills one of the Sentinels. And he explodes!
Yeah.
And does a mortal wound to everything around him. Wicked. And the rest of the attacks knock it down to 1. So, yeah, managed to pile in. I've still got a guy left. That's amazing. Right. Morale, my turn 4. So the flyers shifted across. Chris is now using his speeder. Bearing in mind that I've got fly, so I don't know if we've got any anti-fly keyword things.
Got 1 left.
So, I don't know what's firing first.
Icarus array, D3.
3 shots, needing 6s.
So, well, it would be fly 2, but...
Yeah, that's to wound.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 2 bloody 6s!
Not done much damage.
And then what, fly 2 did you say?
Yeah.
Oh my god, why is my camera doing all, there you go. Go on.
Twin linked as well, I should say. That's 2.
What's the minus?
Minus is 1, damage 2.
Oh, Christ. Right, forgotten what save it is, it's all going. 1's gone through, so I think I've got 12 wounds left.
Yeah, only 12.
What's your other weapons again? Oh, they're all, no, yeah, hang on.
And the last...
So it's fired storm missile, needed a 6, and then last, yeah, which failed. Oh, you can't see it because it decided. Go on, last talons.
Oh, God.
Why it won't focus this thing? Don't buy an iPhone, folks, I tell you now. Right, so yeah, managed to knock 2 wounds off. Still not so bad. Right. Orders wise, for me, down here, they've failed the morale test, but I've given them first rank fire, second rank fire, because I can fire into that. I've given him a +1 to hit because he's going to be -1 to hit to shoot into that. These have got a +1 to hit and they couldn't receive any orders. So, I'm going to start off by shooting him. He's going to fire his anti-fly missiles into the flyer. And his 2 last cannons are going to come all the way down here into this guy here. So the 2 last cannons, needing 4s. And look at that. And the 2 rockets needing 4s. Both of them hit. Anti-fly, I think it's 3 up. No, that were like a 6 and then a 5, and then it decides, no, I'm just going to go there. I'm not sure what the minus is. Roll the dice. Well, then check it. Oh, it's definitely gone through. And I think it's D6, at least D6 damage. For God's sake! XP used for 5 damage. Right, that'll actually kill him. Does he explode, sir? I don't think it doesn't. No, he hasn't got deadly demise. But it does mean I've got to kill. Right, so 3 rocket launchers are going to smash into the back of the big dreadnought that's currently in combat with the Sentinel. It's going to be a -1 to hit because of that, so I'm going to look for 5s. I got 2 5s and a 4, no 6s. Then I need 5s to wound. And nothing. Last cannon Sentinel is going to shoot into the guy as well, needing a 4. That hits. I need a 3 to wound with a reroll. No, not reroll needed this time. Right, -3. So the big lad's going to need a 5 to save. No, it says D6 +1. So always going to command point it. No. D6 +1. So if I get a 6, which is a +1 makes it fall back down to a 3, is down to 3 wounds remaining. This squad here is going to open fire. It's going to fire the plasma gun and the plasma pistol. I am not overcharging because it reduces my damage down. So there's no real point. And I didn't hit once. God damn it. Heavy bolter, rocket launcher, grenade launcher, any las into that. Heavy bolter goes up to 3s because of the +1 back down to 4s again. So needing 4s to hit. So that with sustained means it's done, and that 6 as well means it's an automatic wound. No, but it's so it's a 1 automatic wound. Now it's -2 because of special abilities. It becomes -1 because of the tree. So you're looking for a 3. Oh, it would have been 2. Well, it's 3 damage. It would have been 2 damage as well. Grenade launcher, that missed. Crack rocket, that hits and wounds. -2 becomes -1. Gone through. D6 -1 damage to the minimum of 1. Hey, 4! We've killed the damn thing! Does it explode? No.
Damn it.
Christ. That took some pissing doing. So down here, this unit is going to charge in. And they're not sure. So, in combat, Captain. 5 attacks with sustained, needing 2s because of the Deathcore Cree ability. Let's see if she can get rid of this squad. She gets 2 misses, but gets 2 6s, so 5 hits. Strength of 5 on the weapon, needing 3s. +1 to wound because of Deathcore, needing 2s. -2 and 2 damage. She's got 5. So that would be 4 down. Ooh, that's bad. Right, power sword. That's 2 hits, looking for 4 3s. That's 2 wounds at -2, Chris. That will be another man dead. And then we've got 2 more attacks.
So the squad's gone then.
And that's 1 hit. And then that's 1 wound. 1 wound on the apoth. Yeah, and like you said, that's the squad gone. So at the end of turn 4, we've reduced this squad down to nothing, mainly due to Captain Jenna. She's going to be, I think, a future target for you guys, really. That is still operative in my area. We've got 2 down, but if I manage to take hold of this, it's gone from being a game of, I think I'm lost, to, I'm not sure what's going to happen here. No. Right, so, Chris, are we going to go into turn 5?
We are, sir.
We are. So it's Chris's turn 5. So the tables have kind of turned here. Chris has only got 2 squads, full squads pretty much left, but they are heading up towards his played his tactical so he can fall back with his apothecary. Focus, goddamn you. And then, yeah, these are standing still to try and get some better shots off of this unit up here. Stop. And then he is, by the looks of it, probably going to use some grenades, I'm guessing. Yeah. He's off the Deathcore Creek because they're possibly the best chance I'm going to have of trying to take that objective. He has got a couple of guys within, but only 2. So he's only got an OC at this moment in time on this of 4. If I can get more than 4 towards that, which I think we'll double check, but I'm not sure if a Sentinel can or can't do it. So yeah, I'm going to struggle to claim that objective, but with only 4 around it, it could be a bit of a fight. Chris is going to start the shooting phase with some grenades. Against which unit?
The Walker.
Sentinel. Go ahead then, sir.
So burn a point.
Yep.
Use some 4s. Got 1.
Oh! The Melter Bomb clashes against it. It stands on it. It's a bit of a dud. Yep.
Down to 5.
Down to 5. What's next?
I'll shoot his pistol.
Ah, yeah.
Nope.
Oh dear.
And then them lads.
These lads here are going to shoot the infantry, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
No,
now, we are partially obscure because of terrain, so we'll get saves on this.
Yeah. So I'm looking at freeze.
Yep.
With all my guns. His pistol will be out of range, so it's just my bolters now. I'm going to get lethal, but not crits on a 5.
Yeah. I'm thinking I'm going to spend a CP to give myself an order, and that order is going to be take cover, which is going to give me a +1 saving throw. So they're going to be on 4 up saves for this shooting attack.
And it's carrier I've got, yeah.
Yes.
So
that means that they're going to be on 3s, back down 4s with the -1. Right. Yeah, cracking. 14 shots, near freeze. Shit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
3s with rerolls.
Yep.
And some lethality.
Some lethality. So any 6s are auto wounding.
So we'll just bank them 3.
Yep.
So these are rerolls. miss.
But another 6.
Sweeten up. And then 3s on these.
Alright.
Rerolls.
Oh Jesus. 5. Plus that's going to be 9.
Yeah.
I'm on 4s to save because of the change of order and the cover. I'm on 5, feel no pain. I need quite a few of these. 4. I think that's going to kill my squad, and then it's going to wound my guy. So I wasn't recording this, but Chris is opened fire with this guy. He's fired up straight into there. He's hit 5 times.
Yeah.
And then he's rolled that for his wounding, which is basically 3 normal wounds and a devastating wound because he has overcharged it. I then rolled that for my saving because it's 5s to save and managed to save none of it. These are +1. So this is going to be 4d3 plus 4 damage.
Yeah.
There's a good chance he might kill this aircraft.
Yeah. I should average at 8, but let's...
Should.
But this game...
I know, this game's been a bit... Jesus. So that's 3, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Bloody hell.
He has taken it down. Right. That was interesting. That's all Chris can do, but yeah, taking down my flyer has really, really hindered me. Balls. So... yeah, this is not going to be fun, I think. Well, it will be fun, but not fun, but fun.
At least it's completely swung back, because it were looking lopsided, weren't it?
It was looking lopsided at one point.
And now there's bugger all left.
Yeah, now there's not a lot left. And I think the OC apothecary is really high, because he had a squad killed near him.
So the apothecary is...
Right, so the only movements I can do is these. And I'm probably going to have to get a charge off somehow here. But Jelana is going to be shot by these guys here. So here we go.
Plasma pistol.
Yeah. That's missed.
So, how many bolters, mate?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bolters. This is going to hurt.
No markings or anything.
No markings. You just need sixes. Look at the sixes. Sixes will auto wound as well because they're lethal. So that's 4 wounds.
Yeah.
Not sure what save she's got. I'll double check. Right, she's been hit and wounded 4 times. I need 3 5-ups to make her survive. That's not what I need. She goes down. She's already got a battle scar. She's not good. Right. Let's see what my shooting does to this squad. And after all that shooting, I managed to whittle him down to 3 men with the lieutenant left. But that is not enough to claim the central objective, which means that Chris will get 15, 20, 25 victory points to my 5. If I would have scored... Sorry. I'd have been on 20. Chris would have been on 10. It would have been a victory from the Imperial Guard. So in the crusade, the Dark Angels have won again. They've managed to stop me from summoning some demons, which is always good. If you like the look of the mission, even though we modified it, I'm going to put the mission, the one from this game, onto a URL link, which will be on the description. Hopefully I'll get my website up and running soon as well, and you'll be able to download any missions that I make on there to your heart's content. Well, I'm hoping you enjoyed that one, guys. Right towards the end we did. We weren't sure halfway through. End of turn 2, we were like, oh my god, what's happening? But yeah, that ended up being a bit of a corker. So thank you very much for watching. If please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button for more. And we will see you on the next one where hopefully I am not in and out of focus all the time.
Yeah.